All right, YouTube. We're actually testing today. So we came out here to Wilkesboro today. As you can see, we just got here. It's roughly about, what time is it? It's 12:30. I think track goes hot at 1. We're gonna get unloaded, do a little testing today. This is like a little private event, we'll say. They said it's a private event, but we messaged some people and we got to bring the car today. From what I heard, it is no prep testing. From what I heard, so we'll go from there. We'll go from there and see how we can do today. See if we can get a couple good passes in. All right, y'all. So we left it at 4,500 to leave because it is a no prep today. When I hit it, it bogged. You'll see in the video it bogged. I also had loosened the shocks up all the way on the front, so the front got a little bouncy. It started walking around a little bit on the big end, and I was going to have to go to fourth, so I just let off about 450 feet or so. Still decent for what it was, but we're gonna let it cool down a little bit, go up here and film a little bit, and hit it here again about 2:15 or so. Look who we got here, y'all. We got Bill Hoskins from the Old Man's Garage and Vicky out here testing with us today. Pretty cool. See what this Malibu does. Pretty neat.
Oh no, that was pretty darn good.
All right, y'all. So it's the next day. It's Monday. I had the day off. I had to go to the chiropractor. But anyway, I want to do this a little different. So, of course, y'all have already seen all the other cars run. We had a blast yesterday. It was just a blast. So I'm gonna go over how much progress we did make, what the car ran on each pass, and yeah, we'll go from there. So anyway, on our first pass, we had the two-step set at 4,500. We left them 4,500. I just dropped the clutch. I didn't try to slip it at all or anything like that. We was running like, I think I had actually set the tires at 20 pounds of air pressure in the back tires. And we had the shocks all the way loose on the front. The back we didn't mess with. I just started over on the front. Shocks were all the way loose, 4,500 RPMs, dropped the clutch, and the front end was way too bouncy and it bogged. So it left, it tried to spin, and then it bogged down and the front end started bouncing. So on that pass, we went, we done a 2.0 60 foot, a 854 at 83. There's that. So that was the first pass. So here that pass is, and then I'll come back and tell you about the second pass. All right, so second pass, we tightened up the shocks. We tightened up the front shocks, checked over everything, make sure everything looked good. After that, we set the two-step at 5,000, I think. I'm not sure. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was 5,000. And then so we tightened the shocks up, set the two-step at. Man, I can't remember. Maybe it's 4,800. It's 4,800, 5,000. I don't remember. I know we made one past the 5,000. So we'll say this one was at 5,000. Sorry, I'm shaking. It's a little chilly in here this morning. But anyway, we tightened the shocks up, put two-step at 5,000. We left. I did not speed shift the second pass. I actually let off the throttle as I shifted. And we picked up a half second. We went 60 foot. We ended up gaining 1,800s. We done a 182 60 foot. We done 802 at 89. So that was the second pass, and that is going to be shown right now, so y'all can kind of see what that looks like as well. All right, so that was the second pass. So the third pass of the day, I know that this one was at 5,000. I know we left at 5,000 on this one. We tightened the shocks up a little bit more on this pass. I think we went up like 2 or 3 clicks in the front, tightened it up a little bit more, still had a little bit of bounce on it. This time we slipped the clutch a little bit, but we kind of like started to slip and just kind of let off the rest of the way and dropped it. So this pass, we got really close to tying our PB on our 60 foot. On the setup before, we had been a 160, I think a 169 60 foot at 776 is what we've been. So on this third pass, we went to 5,000, tightened the shocks up a little bit more. We went a 178 60 at 7988. So that's this pass here. They are going to see really close to a PB on this new setup. So in 3 passes, we went from an 8.5 to a 7.9. So here's that pass. All right, so I'm using my knee to stabilize a little bit so the camera's a little low. You still see the car in the background. That's kind of what I wanted to do, is have the car in the background. But anyway, so our last pass, I got my slip here. We turned the two-step up to 5,500. I worked on slipping the clutch a little bit on this pass. Now, like I said, this is only the 4th pass that I've ever really got the mate on the two-step working. We was on a no prep surface. This whole little private test thing that they done at Wilkesboro was a no prep testing thing. So we went out there on the 3rd pass. I think we tightened the shocks up another 2 clicks on the front, and we upped the two-step to 5,500. We left. We PB'd 60 foot and we PB'd ET. We did not PB mile an hour, but we did PB 60 foot and PB'd ET. We went a 167.60, so that's 200ths faster than it's ever been on 60 foot. And we went a 766. Unfortunately, it's a 7.666. But we went a 766, so we PB'd by a 10th over the car's fastest time ever. And it was on a no prep. So I got good hopes for this car this racing season. So hopefully we can enter in a couple events this year and go from there. But anyway, here's that pass, and then I'll get back with you. All right, I turned the heater on for a minute, warm up a little bit so I won't be shaking as bad. So anyway, there you go. There's what the car is, you know, as far as where it's at. We are very, very happy with it. Just to give you a rundown of the car, honestly, it is as far as what I know, I've not had the car apart. I'm assuming the car is a completely stock bottom end, 7M, 3-liter inline 6. It's got an On3 Performance 7675 turbo on it, and a CX Racing full intercooler kit on it. It has a stock R154 in it. It's got Marlin crawler, Thrust washers, no, actually synchronizers are not Marlin Crawler. They're just honestly, they're just eBay synchronizers. It has drift motion shift forks in it. It's got a cheap eBay shift, quick, short throw shifter. It's got a stock non-turbo diff with it's welded. The spider gears are welded. It's got stock non-turbo axles. It does have a one-piece drive shaft in it, done at oh man, what's the place? Carolina Powertrain in Hickory. Done the drive shaft in it. But that's, I mean, pretty much it's just pretty much a stock car with some bolt-ons. It's got an ECU Masters computer in it, full standalone ECU Masters. It's got 550 injectors, Aeromotive regulator, and a 255 pump. So just to give you a rundown on cars, it's a super just basic thing. Anyway, I have so many people to thank. I hate saying people's names because I know I'm gonna forget somebody, and that's the last thing I want to do. But first of all, of course, obviously, I gotta thank my wife. I couldn't do any of this without her support. She helps me a lot as far as being there for me, my friends, Tyler, Savannah, Anthony, Amber, of course, you know, Preston and Andrew went with us to the track. All the people that was at the track, the people we met this year and last year doing the YouTube stuff has been just awesome. The dollars help out a lot. Corey's helped us. Samuel Boosted, my friend, he really got us started on the YouTube stuff and helped us a lot to get started on it, and it's helped us a lot since. And I consider him a friend. He's a really good dude, and he's just, man, all these people are awesome. Paul, the guy that runs Wilkesboro, super nice. We went up and talked to him a little bit yesterday, and really appreciate him letting us bring the car to the track because it was kind of a private event, and it was just kind of a last minute thing for us to decide to go. So we really appreciate it. And we went out there and PB'd this thing on a no prep surface yesterday. So car's coming around. The guys at the Dollars at Carolina Performance, check them out. They got a YouTube channel. They're awesome. We got to talk to Bubba Phillips yesterday. It's got Sidechick, the green car. Super nice car. Really nice people. They parked beside us yesterday, and we got to talk to them quite a bit. So really appreciate their hospitality, hanging out with us and everything. So just, if I miss your name, if you're watching this and I miss you, I'm sorry. Yesterday was so amazing. Greg Scott Keener, awesome people. Dean Shook and Jerry Barrett, awesome people. They were there yesterday. It's just, man, it's just so many people. So really appreciate everybody's help, everybody that has been positive for us. It's awesome to put yourself around positive people. I know this car is not like a fast car. I mean, it's a fun car for us to go play with. It's the fastest car I've ever had. So, you know, but super, just a lot of fun. Kenneth and Ed have always backed us and been around us and gave us good support too. Ed is the owner of Baby Shark. Kenneth drives it. They're really nice people. Nigel's helped us out at Brutal Speed and Tuning. He's helped us out. He's done some welding for the car. He welded on the bungs on the valve covers. So anyway, there's just too many people that's behind the scenes that really backs us and is supportive of us. And even yesterday, y'all, I know 766 is not really that fast. I know that. But on a pretty much basic stock stick shift car and everything that we've went through, the car's coming around. So I'm really happy. I feel like it's just going to get faster from here. As we learn the car, as we learn the computer setup, we are going to be changing the fuel system. We're going to do a fuel cell with probably like Dash 8 lines and 1400cc injectors with E85. So we're going to do that. We're going to see how much this motor will hold, y'all. As far as I know, like I said, stock bottom end. It's got a metal head gasket and head studs, as far as I know, is the only thing that's done to it. But yeah, so anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you want to know anything else about the car, let me know. Also, we're taking a debate on the bumper, on or off. We've kind of made our decision. There was some executive decisions made yesterday. What y'all think? Leave it in the comments. Front bumper or no front bumper? So anyway, thank you so much for the support to everybody. And I know we're going to grow this year, and I have a feeling it's going to be a good year. So thank you to everybody. See ya.